Good afternoon. We are in the 7th Ward in Louisiana. Gulf Coast Lockdown Indy Stripes. I'm Marsh, joined for this broadcast, our opener of 2 straight games on SimWorld TV by the man, the myth, the legend, Maestro. Maestro, how we doing today?
Doing awesome, fam. I just appreciate you coming to get me. I had a face full of beignet dust. I'm telling you, it was sugar.
Is that what it was?
It was beignet
Is
dust.
that what it was?
Yeah,
Are we sure about that? You sure about that?
That's what it was.
You sure
That's what it
about
was. Listen. I just appreciated that when the police was there, you actually stayed with my story. So I just thank you.
I plead the fifth. I can only say what I think I know. I can't, hypothesize on anything else. We're going to have a good one on this one. Gulf Coast Indy Stripes in a big, pivotal matchup for Indy Stripes, facing a gauntlet of a schedule this week, and the defense in full effect. The steal head in the opposite direction. Carson Cupworth on the turn away, and a defensive clinic, and we're not even 30 seconds into this one. A steal and a block, and we're rolling, Maestro.
My goodness. Don't bring a pencil to a telephone party. I tell you, boy, that was just something. That was just a great exchange. Too bad they didn't get any points out of it because they just got denied. But that's what these two teams have, that inside ability to be able to disrupt and move. And we're going to see that all night, Marsh.
Can you explain what the heck you just said? Don't bring a pencil to a telephone party? What does that even mean?
Yeah. It means everybody's talking. You can't be writing stuff down. You're going to miss out. Come on.
There's layers to this. Foul. We're going to step aside real quick. Coming right back. All right, to the line goes Ken Fields. Indy Stripes trying to build on an early lead. 58 seconds into this one. Free throw won't go. Maestro, what are you looking forward to? Let's start on the Indy side. What are you looking for them to try to pull out a victory with?
Well, Marsh, it was so funny. I was checking out your pod, as I always do, and how you break down their game that you did on them a while back, right? And I was kind of like trying to see where my head was going to be with this. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm looking at a team, and it was something you said that sort of triggered this in me. Their record's been confusing everybody. A team that is, if I'm not mistaken, they're like second in the league in offensive rebounds, but near the bottom in field goal percentage, which means they're not turning those offensive rebounds into points. And yes, they're averaging 6 per game. If we go by the league average, 6 offensive rebounds should mean at the very least 4.5 points. And just think about, with them only giving up 70 points a game, and right now they're scoring nearly 70 points a game, those 4 points would make a big difference. I'm going to see them make that turnaround with that. I think that's going to be the key for them against a team like Gulf Coast.
In Gulf Coast, this is a team that's been heavily reliant on their star Kai Killens. Is that what you're looking for out of them tonight, or going elsewhere?
Kai's going to be Kai, right? He's proven that at every step of the game. He stepped into the game, and to be frank about it, he's sort of become more of what I think I was looking for with the player that was with Gulf Coast last season, De'Aaron Cruz, right? I think he sort of stepped up to be De'Aaron Cruz 2.5, a lot more. Oh, my goodness gracious. They need a chalk outline for the body for that one. So, yes, I think he's always going to deliver. But I'm looking at to see what Carson Cupworth is going to bring to the table. I want to see what I also want to see, to be weird about it, I kind of like to see a little bit more out of Deontay Joyce. And I know he does what he does, but I think those two are going to really make the difference to see if Gulf Coast Lockdown is going to be able to maintain tonight.
Now, what makes you think saying you want to see about Deontay Joyce is a little weird about it?
Well, his numbers have kind of been in the middle. I think, well, okay, I'll speak for me. I think I looked for a little bit more offensive production from him this year. As his game developed, I think I looked for a little bit more on the rebounding side from him. But, here you have a cat who's 6'10", and I know he's not a regular starter, but he does get a lot of time. That in the aspects of where my big, he doesn't even like hold down the fort in terms of their rebounds. He's like third on the team in rebounds or fourth on the team in rebounds. And I just would like to see more from him, especially with a team that is doing so well with offensive rebounds. I think he could help do a lot more to add to that. And I just kept thinking, and again, I'll just speak for me, that his game was going to grow more than it has.
He certainly has not necessarily blossomed in many ways, averaging 15 minutes here in his 17-year-old season. As Kai Killens heads to the line, leading the team in scoring, misses the second half of those free throws, 21.2 per game. If there's one knock on his game, it's the jumper and the free throws. 33% from deep, 75% from the free throw line on the season, and not taking an exceptional amount. Only 12 free throw made entering this game. So mid-range jumper won't go as we get rolling here. Midway point, Indy Stripes down 6-9 to Gulf Coast. Lockdown trying to get a much-needed win in a very congested southern region. That one up in 2 more points. Avery Cooks averaging 9 per game. Their team leader, 61% from the floor. A mid-ranger, rather a layup there, gets him on the scoreboard.
Absolutely. And it's something you brought up earlier, Marsh. Again, I'm going to give look, first quarter, I'm already giving you flowers. Your free throw shot, your mid-range jump shot, really all your jump shots, but your free throw shot especially, they all start with what? They all start with your legs. If your legs are not in your shot, if you're not connected to the ground, you're taking energy off the ball. You take energy off the ball, you're not going to be able to pull through it with your rotation like that particular shot right there and make it go pure.
Deep 2, timeout called here from Indy, 3:15. Plenty of talk about the mid-ranger being dead. I don't believe the mid-range is dead. The mid-range is dead if you can't hit it. But
right.
The mid-range is alive and well for guys that can get to that spot, because if you only go with the midi, or if you take that out of your arsenal, it completely ruins your opportunities. But hey, first, join us as a player. Head over to Discord, discord.gg/SimWorldHoops. Chance to join as a player, hop on the court, behind the clipboard. Tune in just for the fun of it. There's plenty of it. And also, a chance to join the SimWorld staff if you think you've got what it takes to hop behind a mic, put pen to paper, or key to keyboard. Come on over. Discord.gg/SimWorldHoops. But the last thing on the mid-range, the point is, if you say, I'm not going to shoot a midi, if you take the Daryl Morey route, and teams can just leave that there, and we continue to see the elite players in all levels of basketball, they have the mid-range jumper. 2 points is still 2 points. Oh, 2 points. River Mirror the emphatic way, up and under in traffic and dancing on the bodies here at the Quarter Sports.
Mama, he hurt my feelings. Can I get my teeth back? Oh.
Here's Kai Killens, the fadeaway, gets that to go. We talked about that mid-range, and there's a nice one from the 6'5" Kai Killens. Lead right back up to 7 here early on. Gulf Coast lockdown. They've been hot as of late. They started hot. They kind of went cold mid-season. Shortly after the allegations, up and in, nice bucket. Who else? Reza Red. But Quarter Sports Center feeling good after mid-season lulls followed the cheating allegations that were levied on Gulf Coast lockdown, ultimately cleared of any wrongdoing. And here they are back to playing that Gulf Coast brand we saw at the start of the season. Good off-ball movement. That's Kai Killens. He's not going to take a three. He wants to rise in. Inside the free throw line, steps through, difficult shot. Nice help defense from Reza Red.
Yeah, put yourself in trouble. I just have to say on that last move by Reza Red, step through, under, and around, that is some footwork I've been looking to see from him for a while. And if he's developing that move, Marsh, my goodness, he is going to make himself the force we've all been expecting him to be for a while.
Dusek shoot, pull-up jumper. That's going to go off the front rim. Rebound for Killens. Alaric on that jumper. Here's Killens. Briefly had Avery Cooks available. Tough layup. Another good contest. We're seeing a very active Reza Red in this one.
Love it, love it, love it, love it. I would love to call a game, and I don't want to put the screws to him, but I love to call a game where we see, oh! I'm sorry. I just felt like my liver got put in my nose. Oh! That was violence, and I love it. Mama, give me some more.
We're not even a quarter in, and there's enough phrases that I cannot keep track of. Driving to the rack, 2 more. Gulf Coast lockdown, 17-12 on top early.
Oh, Ezekiel Bull! I tell you, that's how you show attitude. That's where the psychological.
Oh, River Mirror checking another body, rising up with the slam. Nothing is not emphatic for River Money. Mirror.
Oh my goodness. Oh. Marsh, I'm sorry. Can I use your phone? Marsh, I'm so sorry. Can I use your phone real quick so I can get on Amazon? I need to order some chalk, same-day delivery, because there's a lot of outlines I need to put on the floor after those plays. I think I just ran out of chalk, man.
River Mirror delivering them. Lee Alaric, the jumper, keeping this thing close, but it has been a highlight reel first quarter here for River Mirror and the Indy Stripes. Here's Cyrus Jackson. Comes off. Well, not a focal point of the offense, I should say, for Jackson. 20 minutes per game, starter for this group. Inside goes to Kai Killens. Kai Killens, 3 seconds to shoot. Fade away jumper, and he gets it.
Classic contest. There you go. Wait until you have 8 seconds left on the shot clock before you actually go into your play, and then you still extend it to the last second. Beautiful.
That's going to be the first quarter. Gulf Coast on top. They came out roaring. They're holding on late. Taking on an Indy Stripe squad that in desperate need of a win. Second quarter coming up next.
You son of a biscuit-eating bulldog.
What the French toast?
Did you think I wouldn't find out about your little doo-doo head cootie queen?
Who are you calling a cootie queen, you lint liquor?
Pickle you, kumquat!
You're overreacting.
No, Bill, overreacting was when I put your convertible into a wood chipper. Stinky McStink face!
You Hoboken.
Fabulous. New Orbit Raspberry Mint cleans another dirty mouth. For a good clean feeling, no matter what.
SimWorld presents Around the Table with E and the Fat Man.
What's up, everyone? This is Big Bob.
And this is Elava.
And we are the co-hosts of Around the Table with Ian the Fat Man.
Around the Table is the SimWorld Sports podcast where Big Bob and I give our takes on various sports from around the world.
Make sure to tune in every Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time to hear our takes.
And don't forget to join in the conversation with us on Discord at discord.gg/SimWorldHoops.
And make sure to follow us on Twitter and YouTube at SimWorld4K. And as always, see the game, be the game.
Later, folks.
Welcome back. Second quarter, Gulf Coast Lockdown on top, 21-16, 11 points from Kai Killens. As we start the second quarter, we're bringing to you a new little segment that nobody knew that was coming until this exact moment. And that segment is a little geography lesson, and today we're focusing on Tomball, Texas, the home of one Carson Cupberth. And a little interesting fact here, Maestro, about Tomball. The way this town began was based off a young man named Thomas Henry Ball, an attorney for the Trinity and Brazos Valley Railroad, as this became a very integral railroad town back in the late 1800s, early 1900s, because of its topography. Just casually going down into Galveston allowed the train cars to move very easily. Well, fun fact, Sir Thomas Ball, who the town was named after, Tom Ball, and then later shortened to one word, ran to be a Democratic candidate for governor, and he was a prohibitionist. Well, his opponent in this election, as a foul called, Gulf Coast goes to line, his opponent, one James Ferguson, was anti-prohibitionist. So he shows up to Tomball to see what's going on, and he stumbles upon quite a few Tomballians stumbling around because they were selling shots of whiskey for 10 cents. Schooner or beer was just a nickel. So here you have Mr. Thomas Ball, Tom Ball, the name named after him, or the town named after him, a prohibitionist, and everyone in this town was slinging liquor. So they plastered that little information all over the state of Texas. Thomas Ball ended up having to remove his name from the race for governor and blamed the fact that the town was named on him for denying him a seat as the governor of Texas.
But he has something more important. He has something more than that, Marsh. He's the reason we say ball out. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm sure that just came from that part of Texas. I'm sure everybody is saying that because of Thomas Henry Ball. There's your history lesson as Leo Larick rises for two.
Oh, Marsh, we love your facts. We love Marsh and the map. I think that's what I'm gonna call it, even if no one else does.
That's phenomenal. I think that's phenomenal. Kai Killens with the MIDI. 13 points right now for Kai Killens. He's doing this. Truthfully, Maestro, this is a little surprising. Typically, it takes a little bit for Kai Killens. It tends to go quiet in the first quarter and then really come alive. If he's already cooking as we start the second quarter, could be bad news for Indy Stripes, who's already down 9.
Absolutely, and you know something, and you said it earlier, as Kai Killen goes, so does Gulf Coast. But I tell you something, if he's willing to take the heavy load this early on in the game, making it easier for his teammates, guess who's going to be more rested once we get into quarters 3 and 4? Oh my goodness gracious! Somebody get that man a speeding ticket.
He's cooking.
Oh, somebody get that man a speeding ticket.
Phenomenal start here for Killens. Already closing in, 15 points now, closing in on his scoring average on the season, and he gets a heavy workload. Rising up again, Leo Larick. He saw River Mirror getting the highlight reel dunks in the first quarter, said, let me in on that piece of action. Rising up for his second highlight slam here in the quarter. And that will draw a timeout for Gulf Coast. 31-24. Remind you that you got to be tuning in on YouTube because that is the exclusive home of all SimWorld prep action. Of course, the home of many incredible shows. So make sure you head on over to SimWorld TV on YouTube. Like, subscribe, get notified, turn the notifications on. You don't want to miss a moment of it. SimWorld TV on YouTube. Of course, the home of Maestro's dirty shorts, his shorts in general. It's a home of Maestro as much as it is anything.
I appreciate that, Marsh. You can't skip out on the Marsh pod. Just what you're gonna get every day. It's just gonna be what it is. But Marsh, I got a question for you, my man. What is it we have seen here lately, at least over the last five weeks of the season? More and more guards are taking the move into the post, going straight to the rim, choosing violence, and we can't seem to get our bigs and our mid-bigs to do that. What's going on with that?
I think that you've got a whole lot of Napoleon syndromes out there, Napoleon complexes, but I just think there's the challenge has always been, right? I think this is an adage as old as basketball. You see it with big men that a lot of the time are kind of asked into playing. Oh my, hold on, Leo Laric catching another body, his third big dunk of the quarter. But you're seeing a lot of big men that are kind of just forced to play basketball because they're 6'7" by the time they're 16 years old. So I think that's probably a big part of it. Is these little guys they want the anger, they want the aggression. Not always the case for big men, although that's equally used as a cop out if a big guy just sucks at the game of basketball.
You know what? That Marsh again. Look, man. Look, 2 quarters, 2 flowers. Yeah, this is so right on point. That great steal, good movement of the ball. That off. Oh, alley-oop with the boot. Oh.
Ezekiel Bull finishing that one off, and I think Meister was having an aneurysm.
You said aneurysm and a paneurism. Oh my goodness gracious! I think you know what, they have to repaint the rims at halftime. I know that.
They're rising up. There have been, especially down on the right end of the court, looking at it from this side, there have been some aggressive takes to the hoop for both sides, but particular Indy Stripes as they try to get rolling. Here's Aiko Kasai, step back jumper won't fall. No. I'd like to get your opinion on this one. Aiko Kasai has been a spark plug scorer for this group. 7.8 points in just 14 minutes per game. Is that a guy that you would say, let's keep him coming off the bench, or would you look to try to add his scoring to the starting lineup?
You know, my gut says off the bench, and I'll tell you why. His spark plug scoring, I think, attributes to the fact that, somebody needs to call their mama because Avery Cook just cut off the phone. Oh, Lord.
What?
Oh. I'm sorry.
Somebody needs to call their mama because somebody's cook just cut off the phone?
Yeah.
I'd love to hear the meaning behind that one. Just the deep dive would be very, very helpful for me.
I might have to give you a short on that one. But, you know, but I tell you something. Hey, we go again. Oh, nice.
The cook cut off the phone.
That's right.
Now that tongue twister, I can't remember what it all said. We get replay on it. So back to Aiko Kasai. Let's see what you got there.
Yeah. So the thing is, and I'll say this, I think he tends to be able to make his plays happen. I think coming off the bench helps him with that. However, I will say this with this caveat. I think once he gets control of his game, because for a player like him, the way he scores, the fact that he can score over, almost 2 rebounds a game plus over an assist a game, I think once he gets his passing game together, his scoring game is going to go up because then people really have to pay attention to him. And I think once he get into that frame of mind, I think he'd be much more effective as a starter for Gulf Coast.
Yeah, it definitely comes in and just chucks it up. 1 assist per game, 43% shooting, 39.6% from deep. So an efficient shooter from deep, but he does like to prowl inside, like you were talking about with a lot of these big men, or a lot of these guards rather in the league, and try to muscle it up with the trees inside.
I played with a guy named Malcolm Jackson, and he would come into the game, and it was just basically like he was his own Globetrotter show. It didn't matter what play we called. He was going to do his thing, and he was built like Warren Sapp, but he moved like Dr. J. Oh, we did not. Don't you bring no car to an internet party. You know you're not going to go nowhere on the Wi-Fi.
Someone needs to write these down. I'm writing these down.
Malcolm would come into the game, and he would just do his own thing. I'm telling you, he was built like Warren Sapp, but he moved like Dr. J. So it was always like amazing to see. And it's like, you know, it's no playbook. It's Malcolm Jackson time. But put him in as a starter, he was useless. Coming in off the bench, he's just doing what he's doing. And that's what I think of when I think of Aiko. I think of a guy like that that can come in and do his thing and really make it happen. If he can learn to get in the flow, it's going to be nice.
But we've got right now, as Kai Killens hits the mid-ranger, we have don't bring a pencil to a telephone party. You've got the cook cut off the phone. And then the latest one, don't bring no car to an internet party, shut off your Wi-Fi.
That's right.
Did I get that last one right?
You got it right, baby.
Okay.
You got it right.
We're keeping track of these maestro-isms. As rising up for two is Avery Cooks. We'll put out a little dictionary action so our viewers at home can get a true understanding of what these mean. 44-32. In the meantime, amongst us all, it is a dominant second quarter from Gulf Coast Lockdown. Reza Red, 2 points. It's a 10-point game with 17.1 seconds here in the opening half. Gulf Coast has played dominantly in the second quarter. Kai Killens, Avery Cooks, they've been rolling. A little bit of Aiko Kasai mixed in, but this man has been on a mission. Leo Laric unable to stay in front of him. This time it's River Mirror, and he can't get the stop. And Kai Killens has this Gulf Coast squad nearly halfway to 100, 16 minutes in, 46-35 for Maestro. The story of this game has been Kai Killens.
You call it earlier, Marsh. Look, this is all about you, man. You said as Kai Killen goes, so does Gulf Coast. He's showing that over and over on both sides of the floor. And that is exactly the kind of ball that we expect out of him. And you know, we got to say something on the other side, right? You know, so let's give it up for the little guys on the other side. River Mirror, and Leo Laric. Man, I love when little guys get some because it's special.
Well, big night, we mentioned Kai Killens has his jumper flowing, especially from mid-range. He's been picking on River Mirror with a couple highlight dunks. Then in the opening quarter, followed up by Leo Laric getting in on the action in the second. That's our score at half. 69% shooting from Gulf Coast, 57 from Indy Stripes, 21 points from Kai Killens. Second half on there.
Who's over there? He's walking!
So, what have I missed? Baby, can you find that? Same goals, same dreams, one team. Tell me where your loyalty lie, yeah. Same place that I lie, yeah. In your eyes, body, soul, and mind. Where cosmos divine, yeah. In the wound of the queen, making love so supreme, catching dreams of a fiend. Got a lady, got a lean, got a sauce, got a drip, got a drown. And it's going down. I don't wanna fall for you. It's something I can't kick it now. I'm struggling. I don't wanna fall for you. I don't wanna fall for you. I don't wanna see you in the morning. 'Cause you gon' have me twisted while I'm yawning. I don't wanna fall for you. I don't wanna fall for you, yeah.
Second half underway. 21 first half points from Kai Killens. And Gulf Coast Lockdown shooting above 65% in that opening half. On top, 46-34. This Indy Stripes offense, Maestro, really hasn't been all that bad. They shot 57%. They hung around in it, but just never could get rolling.
No, and you know when you have another team, you know when you have Gulf Coast popping up at 60%, boss, it makes it a little difficult.
They don't make it easy. Those Indy Stripes trying to get their way back into this thing. And Maestro, in your opinion, what would they have to do? Is it just simply try to stop Kai Killens?
I don't know if they can, but I know I feel what they can do is in this part of the game right here, in that transition into offense, if they don't give oh my goodness, they just said, no means no. Get that out of here. Lord mercy. And to quote the great Blaze, don't bring no gin to a chocolate milk party. Or, yeah. I'm getting closer. I know I'm getting closer. I'm writing that down. But, they are letting Gulf Coast come down and get settled. And you can't do that. They are, Gulf Coast, as you call it, they're too deadly with the mid-range shots. They're too stable underneath the basket, and they move so well without the ball. Why would you give them free reign to walk up the court and get their offense set? For crying out loud, meet them early at 3 quarters and slow down the process there, because you're already lost when they get the ball across the timeline. It's done.
Cupworth trying to rise in amongst the trees. Gets a foul called there on Lath Money. That'll send him to the line. Also, defending that was Ken Fields. We're going to step aside real quick, come back. Third quarter action in Gulf Coast. Welcome back. 48 points, 36 points for Gulf Coast and Indy. For free throws coming here for Carson Cupworth. Competitive first quarter, but a dominant second quarter for Gulf Coast helped blow this lead to about 10. Now they're sitting at 12, trying to get this thing rolling up. Now up to 13.
Oh, Marshall, you don't forget, that bag is for you. I got you some steaks and some stuff from Country Flame over on Ursuline Street there in the French Quarter. So just that is your whole bag right there. I'm good.
I appreciate it. Any crab rangoons in there?
Of course. Who am I? I look like a jerk to you? Come on, man. I got you. Oh!
Crab rangoons and special sieges, alley-oop up inside. I appreciate the food. Plenty of good food down here in New Orleans. Plenty of it indeed.
And love the shorts. I just love the way the shorts show up and represent.
Of course. Who doesn't? Carson Cupworth to the rack. Tough one there. Can't get that to go. Tough size disadvantage for the 5'11"er. Rising up and in. There's two more, and trying to chip away his Indy Stripes on this one.
Indy has to make those points in the paint. They have to. I mean, it's not a need to. It's a have, just like to breathe. They have to make those points in the paint. Otherwise, they're giving away game here tonight.
Needing to win, as we've mentioned, Indy Stripes has been kind of sitting around the bottom of their region for much of the season. Wins here would go a long way and trying to boost them up. Little rack. Trying to get going is Andrew Gibson up and around. That won't fall. Good defense there by Ezekiel Bull inside.
And I hate to say it, Marsh, it was good defense, yes, but it was also a bad shot choice. He had already faked this man out who stepped underneath the rim for him, which means the rim now acted as a screener for him. He could have just went straight up to the backboard instead of trying to flip it in there. It's just shot choices like that kill a possession. And to be that close and not get anything out of it it's just, it's like those signs that's hanging crooked here in the gym tonight. It's just, it bothers you, man.
Crickets hanging in the rafters, is that what you said?
Yeah, that too. But I tell you what, the shorts make up for it, though, because you don't look up that much when you're looking at the shorts. That's all I'm going to say.
Your shorts, right? That's what we're talking about?
Oh, absolutely. Yes, 100%. Cargo. That's a great move there. I tell you, that is the sort of strength. Yeah, look, you got to make it work.
Timeout, Indy. We're going to step aside. 52-44, midway point of the third quarter. Coming back after this.
I'm in that dasher with a vixen. You don't wanna see us blitzing. Underhanded pitching, hit him straight up in his mitten. Hope the Lord.
You can be part of this action. Join us as a player, coach, fan, or even a member of the media. Discord.gg/SimWorldHoops. Head on over. Applications open. Always looking for more folks to join the fun. Discord.gg/SimWorldHoops to get your piece of the game.
Absolutely. We got a great game coming up next. The Best Coast Ballets versus Cascadia. Oh, man, just SimWorld brings it every night. Double play action, triple play action. It's just what it is, man.
Certainly, we're getting into the part of the season where these games start to really matter. And that does indeed here. Gulf Coast opportunities with some wins this week to try to move up the regional standings, chance to try to chase down first place. This third quarter round is riding the bat rack. There goes Avery Cooks. They are 3 of 8, 16 points from Avery Cooks, but 3 of 8 here in the quarter for Gulf Coast Lockdown.
My goodness, his first step is lethal. And the way, again, he shows you everything that we talk about all the time, the fundamentals, that first step to the rack. Oh, there you go. Hurt somebody and their auntie. And then you go on the other side. And then how do you block a shot? You don't jump at the player. You don't jump at the ball. You jump into the arc of the shot. That's going to work every time. And when you see those fundamentals played out, there is a reason that he's getting looked at the way he's getting looked at by the teams that are looking at him.
Pull up 3 there, late shot clock. That goes JJ Hoops having a nice night. Puts this thing back to a 9-point game. Not going away as Indy. Their defense has arrived in this quarter. Their offense trying to do the same. Here's Ezekiel Bull thinking about going to ISO. He will to the rack. Tell me that's somebody. Ball.
goodness gracious. Represent the Lou on that one, baby. You know what, Marsh? It's something, even if you can't stop them, if you can just, if Indy can just find a way to slow down the Gulf Coast, it would make a huge difference. But that is not how you do it by giving 3 unabated shots to the basket. I'm going to go give them the rules on basketball that you can play defense. It's allowed. I'll be right back. I'll catch you in 1 second.
Please do. Going to the rack here is J.J. Hoops, guarded by Aiko Kasai. Fade away from Hoops, won't go. Rebound, heads the opposite direction. Chance to add to a 13-point lead. There is Cyrus Jackson swinging it back all the way around to Bull. He's been rolling here in this third quarter. Looks like they might be trying to isolate Kai Killens in the paint. Had a spot for him. They decided not to get it to him.
Sure did.
4 seconds to shoot. Jackson will have to likely fire. Rises up. Gets it to rattle home.
To use that much clock and still get off that mid-range shot like that, it made it look so easy. Oh, that's a coach's dream and a coach's nightmare at the same time. It's like you just want to scream at your guys. What are you doing? What are we doing?
Good defense beaten by late offense. Hoops.
Oh,
it's Reza Red on the follow. Nice jumper from Hoops.
Make me feel good, Reza. Make me feel good.
Reza Red, obviously a polarizing player, under the league at 15 with high expectations of a 6'10" man. Here comes Bull. And when he's getting ISO'd against Lath Money, he's bringing him all the way out beyond the three-point line, Maestro, and just going at him.
It is all about that first step. You step into your opponent's back pocket, and I guess I was supposed to hit the. Oh, that's good. You step to your opponent's back pocket, and that is something that Ezekiel Bull, with his length, I mean, I know he's 6'9", but he's also long. He takes that first step with authority to his to whoever's guarding him to their back pocket. He's already past them, and with his ability to accelerate by his second step is incredible. That is just something that, you know, you can teach it, but you got to have the athleticism to go along with that.
Indeed you do. And there's plenty of athleticism on the floor right now.
Was that an out of, you can't give the ball back. Not like that. Oh my goodness.
I think we need
Well, Merry
recordings
Christmas.
of just Maestro reacting. Just the sounds you're making right now, my man. My goodness. Can we get an ASMR channel on Spotify of Maestro sounds?
Exactly, baby. Oh. What?
There you have it, folks.
Marsh, you're seeing this too, right? You're seeing how clean Gulf Coast, how clean they are when they get in the post. Those are not easy passes. There you go. Little man gets some. Look what I missed. Little man gets some.
651 on top is Gulf Coast. A little breakdown on the defensive end doesn't matter too much.
No. Their passes in the post are so clean and perfect. You pass to your opponent, you pass to the man who's defending your player, you pass to their back ear. They're doing that every single time. It's just clean. It's beautiful. Very well done on that.
Clean
That was
as
just
Kai
nice.
Killens. 68-51, banks that one home with 0.3 seconds left. There's little this man can't do, and he is on one tonight. Indy Stripes having no answer for Kai Killens, 68-51 through three quarters. Welcome back here to SimWorld TV's exclusive coverage of Tuesday Night Hoops and SimWorld Prep. Gulf Coast Lockdown on top, 68-51, 23 points from Kai Killens, 22 points from Avery Cooks as he has dominated, particularly in that third quarter when Killens scored just 2 points to help Gulf Coast build on their lead. And they have looked dominant in this one. Rising up the River Mirror, another highlight slam, his third of the game.
Oh my goodness! Don't bring no tennis shoes to a soup party. You know people got to eat and smell your feet.
Bring no tennis shoes to a soup party. What was the end of that one there, Maestro? Don't bring no tennis shoes to a soup
To
party.
a soup party, because people got to eat and not smell your feet.
People gotta eat and smell your feet.
Oh my! There it is again.
Five
Oh,
today.
look at that! Stand with it. This is what Ezekiel Bull. Just his game, the way he uses his length. He's at the. Marsh, I know I'm biased. I'm gonna get it out the way, but
Sure.
that 6'9" height puts you in that mid-big range where you're big, but you're still like not quite a big. And when you have a guy who's 6'9" that's as athletic as Ezekiel is, it is precious, man. And he's just showing you play after play, first step, bigger player, smaller player, doesn't matter. Staying with the play, in the post, using the rim, using the backboard. That is high IQ. That is great action. Represent the Lou, baby. Represent the Lou. That's what you do.
Now, with that, he misses both free throws amongst all that praise, and the score
Yeah, we
remains
can
68-55.
Fix that. I know. I was talking too loud. That's my bad. But we can fix that.
Got it in his head. Here's Reza Red trying to go at goal. A little shimmy, a little spin, a little fade. Reza
Oh,
Red
Red.
put it in his bag.
Look at that.
Team is at 11. Gulf Coast is going to need to do a little bit of, Indy's going to need a little bit of defense as rising up for two more is Ezekiel Bull. They have dominated inside with Bull and Avery Cooks slash into the paint. And this lead remains at 13 with just no defense from Indy.
It's got to come from somewhere, and it's got to come faster. It's just that simple. They got to pick them up before they get to half court.
Kai Killens rattles home a triple. They don't even wait for Indy to get set on that one, and Kai Killens up to 26.
Mama, there go that man again.
Swing it around, Reza Red. Diving inside River Mirror, two-handed slam. That's where he's doing his damage. Timeout Indy with 5:45 to go here in the fourth quarter. A dominant game here from Gulf Coast Lockdown, particularly particularly Kai Killens. This has been absolutely incredible to see him go to work. And keep in mind, tomorrow at noon, Run DMV, SimWorld Atlantis on SimWorld TV as we keep the games rolling. And actually, I beg your pardon, that's going to be on ESPN2 tomorrow. That precludes a triple header on SimWorld TV beginning at 7 p.m. where it's gone from 5 in Philadelphia. And we'll get another look at this Indy Stripe squad when they host Asia Pacific tomorrow at 8.
I didn't think they're going to manage on a back-to-back.
You know, we've seen some squads. I think it was Lone Star that had to travel from, I think it was Australia, back home to play on the back end of a back-to-back. They took care of business. So I think you got to, at this point, if you're Indy, it's just desperation time. You know, they have to get wins. They don't have any room and margin for error to not come up with W's at this point.
Great point. Great point. Marsh, I keep saying that India's waiting way too late to pick the ball up. They need to start meeting them at the very least, meet them at half court.
And they've allowed Gulf Coast to just seamlessly get into their offensive sets time and time again. Here's Kai Killens. No one's been able to stop him. River Mirror trying to. Negates a drive. Here's 2 seconds to shoot. Spin move. Carson Cupworth off the rim and out.
That guy.
Handsome.
River Mirror, man.
Keep doing it. Keep talking. Somebody get this I'm going to get this recorded and put it up on Spotify so we can hear all these sounds.
Oh, good hands
Red
there
rise
by
up that
Reza
rebound.
Red. Hit it at the apex and a
quarter.
great pass up the court.
Nearing the halfway point. Indy Stripes, their defense needs to show up. Their offense has been good. 61 in this one. Swings it inside to Reza Red. Their defense, however, has not. Here comes Rivermere, steps into a jumper, gets that to go, back to 10. Just getting a couple stops could really change the complexion of this game significantly.
And they get it under 10. This has been the demarcation line for them all night. But they get it to 10, and all of a sudden, then Gulf Coast takes off again.
Up top, that's Killens inside to Kasai. Brings it to Jackson. 2 seconds to shoot. Gonna have to pull up. It's Killens, mid-ranger. Rattles out. Rebound. Ken Fields heads the opposite direction. Here's Rivermere, and a charge called. So right when their offense gets rolling, Kai Killens steps.
Got me a charge. I'm sorry.
You know, I'm letting you cook. Maestro. I'm just gonna get out the way.
Eddie, love him some charges, baby. Oh.
Yeah, you might be catching a charge by the audible sounds you're putting out there.
I knew from the stars you had my heart. I promise we will never be apart. I love you with everything inside of me. I love you. Just open up your heart and we'll be together forever. Baby, I wanna spend my whole life, baby. I promise I will never be baby. I'll never let you down. Never knew I loved you, but baby, I do. It's true, said you made me feel some kind of way inside. Like baby, I can tell right now. Knowing how I feel about you.
Fourth quarter, midway in. Gulf Coast on top by 10. They have led for much of this one. Pulled away in the second quarter, and they have kept it there ever since. Although Indy Stripes has hung around this margin, like you had said, Maestro, have not been able to get back within it, and then rattling on home. The big night continues. Avery Cooks, a mid-range jumper. Not what we've expected from Avery Cooks, but he's rolling tonight. Over 20 points in this
24.
one. 24? And he's cooking. Here's Carson Cupper, the steal. He wants two of his own. Goes to the rack hard. Tough contest, and he gets it to go as they continue to pick on Lath Money inside.
He wanted some company. He said, I could take it by myself, but it's much better when I am being a friend. I'm sorry.
Keep that sing-song voice going. Here's up top, that's Andrew Gibson inside. Trying to get rolling his Lath Money, and easily over top of the shorter defender, Carson Kepler.
It's going to be nice to see Lath Money once he grows into himself and he can keep maintaining his footwork, and he just work on his hands just a little bit. He's going to be very nice, very dangerous player.
He's not been doing a good job of staying in front of Ezekiel Bull, though a late contest there prevents that from being another 2 points from Bull, who's had his way when he goes up top.
Has anybody stayed in front of Bull tonight, though?
Not many. These big four Gulf Coast have been phenomenal. Good defense inside there from Cyrus Jackson going up against a much taller defender in Ken Fields. Actually, I guess not much, just 1 inch. It looks more than 1 inch.
First truly bad pass in the paint all night.
Kicks outside, 3-pointer. 9-point game, 2 minutes to go. Big opportunity here for Indy. They'll need a stop. Down by 9, 77-68. Kai Killens across the midline. Picked up by Mirror. Screen comes from Bull. Switches onto him is Laith Money. To the rack and a charge called. Stepping into it right there was River Mirror. And that's going to head the opposite direction. A huge opportunity
Alpha,
here.
Disco Beta Bio Alpha Dulu. Take that charge, baby.
Mastro's having himself a grand old time here in the booth. 77-68. JJ
Love
Hoops.
charges, baby.
Step back. He's got Carson Comfort. Decides against it. Gibson pull up. Won't go. Rebound. Killens. Minute and a half. 9-point game. Bucky here probably puts it on ice. Drives past all the defenders. Rising up for 2. And Kai Killens with an electric home crowd is feeling like this one's over. An emphatic slam. 79-68 Gulf Coast on top. Step back 3. JJ Hoops off the front rim. Rebound for Jackson. Crowd getting into it, and that's going to do it just about here. Jackson wants a little bit more. Gets a little bit more. 81-68. Put him on ice, Maestro. This one's over.
Teddy by the dough. Teddy by the dough. Teddy by the dough. I'm sorry. I'm channeling my blazer tonight. Again.
How about it? There's a deep 3, and that gets it to 10. But this is just it here. Across the midline goes Cupworth. We'll see if they decide to get one last shot, but up by 10. Gulf Coast going to come down with a much-needed and very important win here to begin the afternoon as they have a tough week ahead as well. Indy Stripes is going to fall now to 11-16. They're going to draw even with Lone Star Basketball Club. This is the 4th straight loss for Indy Stripes. There's a 2-pointer. Meanwhile, Gulf Coast moves to 15-9, tied with Yacht Club. Currently, Yacht Club and Southeast Select will be squaring off for first place in the Southern region. So a big win as they look to keep their name in the hat for the top spot in the Southern region, which could set them up with a matchup against Queen City, Lone Star, or potentially Indy Stripes here. There's more games to be played, so plenty more activity to happen. But as it sits now, that's where it's headed. Indy Stripes will have just actually will be statistically tied with Queen City at the end of this one. That's our final, 81-73. Gulf Coast gets the win here in New Orleans. For my partner in the booth, Maestro, our production team. Thank you for joining us. Coming up next, more SimWorld Prep action. Don't go anywhere. Thank you for joining us here on SimWorld TV, the only place you can see the game, be the game.
Be the game!
Hey, what's up, baby? How you doing, Good. To see y'all. Y'all looking great. Thank you. Y'all ready?
Yeah, we ready.
All right. Let's see what you got here. Oh, you got them sitting on them big boys? Ooh, yo. Bro, that's clean.
I knew you like it, man. I knew you like it.
I just got one problem, though.
What's that?
It's a goddamn robbery, man. Can't be riding around here with 20. You trying to be incognito.
Man, that's all I can
This ain't gonna work, bro. What we doing?
I wonder what they arguing about. Girl, I told him that shit wasn't gonna work. He don't listen to nothing.
What's that noise?
Okay.
Pop the trunk, man. I know. Pop the trunk, bro. Pop the goddamn trunk, man.
I'm serious right now.
How you gonna steal the car and then keep the dude in the car that you stole the car from?
Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my friends. By the way, you have a very nice ride. I really like it. Can I just reach around you and grab the shotty really quick, really fast? Thank you. Thank you so much. and a few of these bullets. Let's go. Man, I told you to be inconspicuous. Shh. Don't go nowhere.
I'm in that dasher with a vixen. You don't wanna see us blitzing. Underhanded pitching, hit him straight up in his mitten. Hope the Lord forgive him, man. His grandma been praying, been a bad boy since the Pistons. Wipe his nose, ain't no call. Tell his partners come get him. Stuffing yadas with the pigeons. When we talking outside lingo, ain't no talking over digits. Currents over karma, ain't no motherfucking sentence. Tell him black sent you, sir, your people not your feeling. Oh, man, this smoke was alright. Man, her ass was alright. Don't ask me if I'm alright. Pray this shit gon' go right. All my people alright. All my people alright. All my people alright. All my people alright. Man, this smoke was alright. Man, her ass was alright. Don't ask me if I'm alright. Pray this shit gon' go right. All my people alright. All my people alright. All my people alright. All my people alright. dripping wet, remixed it. Now we in our private jet with the candy wet, and we gon' sit it sideways. Third coast, baby, we was born to parlay. Riding sideways, candy dripping wet, remixed it. Now we in our private jet with the candy wet, and we gon' sit it sideways. Third coast, baby, we was born to parlay. Born to parlay, now you know with G's. It's the hustler, Sam Payne.
In the Mac KB.
Catch us all across the seas up on jet skis. Hits for hit entertainment, it's off the heat. Not up on Twinkies, but on Twinkie tools. In the 745 BMW, 2002. Who knew that this was a hit? Had to remix it. Man, this track is sick. When I step up in the club with my clique, we thick. Hit the bar and pop Chris Cartier on my wrist. She asked me, how many dimes? Well, I say about 6. We got some niggas pissed off cause they didn't see this. Jump from the damn bottom to the top of the list. Now it's 3-story home, yachts and taking trips in my private plane. Paris or Spain, no matter how much dough I make, I ain't gon' change. Riding sideways, candy dripping wet, remixed it. Now we in our private jet with the candy wet, and we gon' sit it sideways. Third coast, baby, we was born to parlay. Riding sideways, candy dripping wet, remixed it. Now we in our private jet with the candy wet, and we gon' sit it sideways. Third coast, baby, we was born to parlay.
You wanna ride? Well, nigga, jump inside. I'ma show you how we do it on the southeast side. Because I'm riding sideways, cheapin' all day. Fall up in the spot, throw back with new J's. All on the highway, me and my boys be sippin' on that Parmesan or even Velvet. Don't got to tell me when the bottle's empty. Time to re-up, put the cooler in the Chevy. Shit, we roll heavy. I'm 6 cars deep. 1 car for homeboy, 3 cars of freaks. 1 car for those that like to blow sweets. The other damn cars, the ones that pack heat. No matter what street I'm on, I be flossing. No need to brag, let my rims do the talking. I'm walking straight south talking. To be a true baller, nigga, it be costing.
Riding sideways, candy dripping wet, remixed it. Now we in our private jet with the candy wet, and we gon' sit it sideways. Third coast, baby, we was born to parlay. Riding sideways, candy dripping wet, remixed it. Now we in our private jet with the candy wet, and we gon' sit it sideways. Third coast, baby, we was born to parlay.
See me and GMC, the XL Yukon, riding Houston, Roadhog getting over 2 tons across the pavement. I'm tinted up with 4 babies. Them cups stood up, they finna raid me. It's gravy from state to state. We be on a paper chase. Just riding sideways is one of my favorite ways to trip can.
Welcome in to our 3rd edition of the SimWorld Prep Triple Header here for Cascadia against the Best Coast Ballers. I'm Jason Candell, here with my main man, Rick Blaze. How we doing tonight, Rick?
Jason, my man, this is our first time calling the game together. I'm excited to be here. Let's get to it. West Coast is on the map. Kendrick Lamar dropped his disc today. West Coast is on fire tonight. Let's get to it. Let's go.
Absolutely. I love to see the energy. I think that Cascadia needs to do to pull out a win in this one, Rick.
Man, Jason, before we go any further, have you listened to the Kendrick Lamar response to Drake that came out today?
I haven't. I've been busy. I was working on the story all afternoon.
But yet Yale still put you on this broadcast. Okay. I just want to see who I need to get at. Fair enough.
We are here in Austin as Best Coast took a 2-0 lead. There for Best Coast. That won't go. Rick, what do you think of it?
Hey, you know, that Suno Chopper jump. He's been in the news lately. He's taking visits. He's looking good in his college jersey. We're gonna see if he signs. North Carolina is what I saw him in, and he's the locomotive for this Best Coast Ballers team. As he goes, so does the team, and so I'm excited to see if he can put up a lot of points. They're gonna need his offensive productivity to get a win tonight.
Yeah. Going back to that Kendrick Lamar song, what do you think of the song?
Look, I look at it like this. A buddy might ask me earlier. I'm glad to share. I'm glad you asked. Thank you, Jason. I like Drake. I like Kendrick. Right now, the battle's kind of like. Have you ever seen a real life fight? 2 people just fighting. Let's say somebody hits you 3 times in the face. 1, 2, 3, boom, boom, boom. that sound of being hit in the face is really not that loud in real life. It may not make much of a noise at all, depending on how hard you get hit, but it still hurts. To me, that's what Kendrick did. Hit you 3 times in the face, you don't hear it. I hit you, and you didn't really hear it. What Drake did was hit you in the back. You ever been hit in the back of your back? Have you heard that sound of being hit in the square of your back? Oh, it's a loud kaboom.
It's like a loud clap. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so for those who watching the fight, it's kind of like, he missed the dunk, good try. It's kind of like Kendrick hitting you 3 times in the face, and then the guy hits the other guy in the back, and it makes a real loud noise, and the crowd goes, ooh. Yeah, the sound was louder, but getting hit in the face hurts more. And that's how I look at the view of what the battle is between those two. We got our first break in action, so we'll take a break right here, and we'll be back on the other side of this.
Welcome back to Austin, Texas here, where Cascadia took an 8-2 lead early with 5:22 left in the first quarter. Rick, what did you see early from this Cascadia squad?
That's a good
And
lay.
that one, great lay. Best Coast cutting into that deficit a little bit. We are not in Austin. We are at the Parallel Fairgrounds, not in Austin. My apologies. The Cascadia has a 10-4 lead.
Yeah, Jason, I'm about to check what's in your cup right now. Talking about winning Austin, I'm about to do a cup check. No one should be more serious than me on any broadcast. That's the SimWorld rule. You get fined for being more serious. You're more serious than me, that's a fine. You're out of control. That's a dunk. Thank you very much.
Believe me, Rick, you don't want to check my cup. You're not going to like what you'll see.
I'm probably going to love what I see. That's why I'm not going to check your cup.
Cascadia on the fadeaway, my boy Suno Chapa.
That's a sweet jumper, baby. That's a sweet fadeaway, baby. They got North Carolina written all over it. Go.
Back to the game. We had a 9-point lead early in the first quarter. West Coast trying to roar it back. At the layup, and that is rejected off the glass. Got right down the court, and transition opportunity.
Go.
And he gets to slam it. Go.
Clean up on all three.
Aisle 5. Layup. It goes.
Let me tell you something. If Cascadia will have a chance to win this game, they got to put a lid on Suno Chopper. He is having his way today.
Cascadia, they're hitting their shots early and they're hitting their shots often in this game, right?
Yeah, they're hitting it. But I don't like their defensive stance against number 6 for Best Coast. He can score a 30-piece with all flats. You don't want him scoring a 30-piece with all flats. Hey!
That is a big boy dunk right there from Jair Dunn. Beautiful move right there from my man on Cascadia.
Yeah, and I'll be honest with you.
Jackson.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Jason. Anytime Kevon Jackson lays the ball up instead of dunking, I'm very disappointed. I think it should subtract 1 point away from him every time he does it specifically. I want to see him dunk, and that's all I want to see him do.
Kevon Jackson can't dunk though. And speaking of, that won't go. And on the second effort.
See what I'm saying?
There. You mentioned number 6 on Best Coast, Suno Chapa. He's a force to be reckoned with.
Absolutely, coming off fresh off his North Carolina visit. I know he's amped up. Probably, I'm sure there's scouts watching the game right now. So he wants to put forth his best effort. He's going to try to put the team on his back and come out with a dub. Still a dub out here tonight.
As he gets that free throw to go, he's been looking at North Carolina, like you said. He's coming off that UNC visit. He's looked at Oklahoma. He's a local guy, and he's also gotten some looks from Kansas. If you're Suno Chapa, do you want to stay home for college, or do you want to go to the Blue Blood?
Man, it's hard. Let me tell you something. It's hard to turn down a Blue Blood school, bro. It's just very hard unless these other teams are offering you. Well, you know what? I changed my mind. In the world of NIL, it ain't hard to turn down nothing. They cut the check. Whoever cut the check, they gonna let me play. That's where I'm going. I don't care if it's freaking Saudi Arabia. They cut the check. I'm gonna be a Saudi, baby. Saudi Arabia University, SAU. I'll be there. Cut the check.
But do you not want to play for a coach that really matters as still making an impressive on the interior?
Coach Spoach.
You're telling me if you couldn't play for any coach in all of SimWorld, you big dunk there.
If I had a choice to play for a coach, I like Patino. I like Calipari. I like the legendary coaches. But if the coach Bron Stringfellow from Saudi Arabia University has offered me $1 million to come play. I love Coach Stringfellow at Saudi Arabia University.
We're getting a bit of a dunk contest early in this game, Rick, but I'd love to combat your point because I'm someone who wants to play for the Legends too. I go to Michigan State. I love what Tom Izzo's been building here in East Lansing.
Yes, of course. Legendary coaches. There's still a draw for college basketball for sure. Here's Cross with the lay and a miss.
We've been seeing a lot of dunks early. Rick, do you think you can dunk like these guys, like these young bucks?
In a word,
like
no.
that.
No, I can't. In my prime, I was the throw it in the air, catch an alley hoop, and I can kind of like grab the rim and dunk it. Kenny Smith style. I was more of a Kenny Smith type dunker. I couldn't really get my own dunk, but if you could throw it up by the rim, I could jump and tip it in every now and again. That's about it.
You're saying you're not in your prime anymore?
Not in dunking, no, but in everything else in life, absolutely.
As the first quarter comes
in random jumping in the air, no, I'm past that prime. In everything else in life, I'm right in it.
Well, after one quarter, Cascadia has a 13-point lead. We'll be back.
We seal the bad out and the good in. Take a second and look around you. Go ahead. We have everything we've always wanted. We'll want for nothing.
Excuse me. I really love it here.
Thank you.
We have all these beautiful avocados from Mexico, but where are the chips?
I'm sorry?
The chips. The chips are outside.
Why are they outside?
The chips are outside!
I want a Chris Elliott autograph. Hi.
Wait! Please, avocados taste great on lots of things. See? Avocado toast. We can still make this work.
Oh, Wi-Fi's down.
No.
Avocados from Mexico.
Welcome back to the parallel fairgrounds here. Very early lead for Cascadia. 3 guys with 6 or more points. What's stood out to you, Rick? What's been strong?
How many dunks that Cascadia has had this first quarter? I counted at least about 6. That's not a good sign of your best coach if you're trying to win this game. Good putback. Wells leading the team right now with 8 points. If you're the best coach, you got to lock down a little bit on the perimeter on the inside, because there's too many dunks going on right now.
Like you mentioned, Daniel Irvin has 7, has had a couple dunks. Kevon Jackson with 6, and another dunk there for Cascadia. This time it's number 3, Tyshawn McGrady, who's recently back from an injury. But
Jason, it's looking like Bubba Sparks is kind of getting ugly right now. They're gonna do something really quick. If you're best coach, you gotta do something really quick. This game can get out of hand. You're not at home. You're on a road team, so the crowd's not gonna be on your side. You're gonna have to clamp down for the next 2 or 3 minutes to keep this game cooked. You know what? Never mind clamping down when you get your ass clamped on and dunked on and jumped on like a trampoline. Shake the tambourine on the trampoline, and that's for 2.
Wells jumping off a trampoline there, making himself look impressive. But this is only Braden Berry's third game as head coach of Cascadia, and he's been impressive in this third outing. 19-point lead only in the second quarter.
Yeah, he's looking. Well, hey, the game plan's working in full motion right now, baby. They got a 2-11 in progress. We're gonna see if charges are gonna be pressed.
Yeah, we got 12. We got 12. Kevon Jackson.
No charges pressed.
Yes,
he beat the case. No case, no face. No face, no goal.
Ball.
How many? What? Is it? I think it's like an 8-0 run right now. You need one. Jeez. 8-0 run. Cascadia up big time. 37-14, bro. Big time.
Join us as a player, coach, fan, or more. Discord.gg/SimWorldHoops. There's so much you can do in SimWorld Hoops. Come and join us. Come be on the call with me or Rick. Come join as a player. Watch your player in prep at SimWorld U, SimWorld VA. You got so much that you can do. Try and figure out what untapped potential you guys have and join. /SimWorld Hoops.
Coaches, if you are available, if you got the brain, or think you got the brain, come on and try to grab one of these teams and see what you can do. Let's put it to the test here at SimWorld, where you can see the game and beat the game.
Yeah. You guys should probably take over for the best coach Baller as head coach, because he's having a bit of a disaster class at the moment.
Hey.
And that's just when they get that beautiful layup to go. But.
Yeah, but they got to get more. They got to get more than just from one guy, right? They got to figure out a way. First of all, you got to get some defense. There we go. We got to stop. Now you got to spread it like mustard to get a good shot.
Yeah, but you can't only be relying on one guy if you're best coach.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I'm seeing right now.
Yeah, that was a Mayo shot right there.
It's really all Suno chocolate. Go to Arlo Cook, to Ali Cortez.
You know, right now, Cascada looks like they're just running. Wherever they run, it's going to work out. Coach Barrett's looking like a genius offensive. He's looking like Phil Jackson right now in this game. The way that everything he's doing, his team is doing, is working perfectly in sync with their offense.
Sino Chapa puts the shot up, and that ball is in the defender's face. Doesn't matter. Old fella.
Suno say, y'all playing for wins, I'm playing for scholarships, Daddy. I got to get mine. I got to get mine. And I ain't mad at him.
We were talking about him having that UNC visit. UNC's definitely got to be celebrating what they're seeing right there.
They just hanging around. They just hanging around right now.
Is that Tyree Wells or is that prime Blake Griffin? I don't know, Rick.
You know what? That ain't a bad comp right now. That's how he looking right now. That's how he looking. You know.
In the plate.
3 ball. They need this. No.
We're just that fadeaway.
You know, Jason, I started this season. I call Tyree Wells the ultimate driving machine. When he goes into the paint, when he drives, he's like the BMW. He's going all performance, and it's going down in a major way. And he's looking like that right now. He's starting a little slow in the beginning of the season, but he's starting to find his form. Shout out to Coach Barrett for unlocking the ultimate driving machine, Tyree Wells.
The ultimate driving machine. It feels like we're watching a commercial right now.
There you go.
In the middle of action. Tyree Wells has bounced. Oh, shout out Tyree Wells. On the other side, Suno Chapa is making his presence felt early, but at this point, you just got to put all your eggs in that basket because no one else is really stepping up.
Man.
Shot attempt there. Wait, oh my God!
This is easy work right here. This is easy work. Jason, I'm gonna put on my shoes. I'm gonna suit up for best coach. I can do this. I can do this.
Still waiting for a big smile out of you. You're up 2-0. What's the story? Are you not happy, or you're only half happy, or?
Still to be happy about.
You're up 2-0.
Job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
Welcome back here to the Parallel Fairgrounds, where
AKA the dunk
we are witnessing an absolute massacre. We are witnessing a beatdown.
He almost
starts and ends with Tyree Wells for Cascadia. 18 points, 9 of 11 shooting. He's really showing these college guys.
Yeah, I mean he's showing he's a man amongst boys this game. If you're best coach right now, forget winning and losing. You're trying to stop from being embarrassed right now. You know, these people got family, sisters and brothers and moms they have to go home to, and they're looking really bad right now. They're not gonna be able to look them in the eye after this game.
I don't even know how you look yourself in the eyes after this game.
You close your eyes. That's how you look. That's how you don't look yourself in the eye. You just close them. Keep them closed. It looks like best coach is shooting right now with their eyes closed, from their shooting percentage.
Yeah, Daniel Irvin with 7, 8, 4, and 6 for Kevon Jackson. So it's not just Tyree Wells. This is a well-oiled machine of this Cascadia team as they put up a 3, but shot selection there. Best Coast has some momentum. They're getting a stop. Inside and damn!
Hey! Strut your stuff, big fella. Strut it!
Rouse, talk about a jam sandwich. That one will go the other way for Best Coast.
This is the best thing Best Coast has had going for them so far tonight. Hey, can we let's get into it. Let's get into it then. Let's get into it.
On there, looks like they're having some practice, these two teams. Shot won't go. They have some momentum on their side now. Let's see if they can capitalize on that. Long 2. Oh, wow. And there's a loose ball foul, but the shot will go. You're done with the foul, but Jay Davis gets the long 2. Let this lead back to below 20.
Yeah, and if you beat BCB, Best Coast, that's what you want to do. You want to keep it below 20, going into the halftime, give yourself some sort of shot coming out the half. Oh, this not good. This not good. Oh. That's not good.
I thought he was about to absolutely Edward posterize that guy like you saw in Game 4. I was mistaken. Like, we know they're called the Best Coast Ballers. They do not look like the best Coast Ballers right now. They take a 21-point deficit, 47-26, into the halftime locker room. I don't even know what you say to these guys at this point.
Do better. Hey, you can't get any worse. That's for sure.
Absolutely, but Rick, I want to know, what did you see? On a different note, what did you see that was impressive from Cascadia in that first half?
They can dunk really well. As a team, they do really well at playing above the rim. But honestly, their team speed from 1 to 5, right? Tyree Wells is beating this man down court, and he's dominant in the paint. And his team is doing a really good job of finding him. 18 points and a half, 9 for 12, I think, shooting now. And they're all easy buckets, which is what you want to do to make the game easy for your big fella. He's in for a big night. And on the other side of your Best Coast, if you're other than the Suno Chopper, you have to bring something else to the table, or they're going to get the doors blown off of them like they are right now.
Yes. All right, and we're out. We will be back in a minute. Welcome back to the Parallel Fairgrounds. In this first half, we saw Cascadia absolutely control the tempo of the game. 66% from the floor. They were just outrunning them from tip-off to halftime. Rick, like, what does Best Coast have to do if they want to get themselves back in this game based on this tempo?
Yeah, right now Cascade is beat. Yeah, right now Cascade is beating like their own money. If you're Best Coast, you have to get some. You have to contain the interior somewhat. I will go to a zone defense. I will make Cascade beat me from outside. I know what they're doing inside. I make the beat from the outside. Let my bigs attack the boards, and I will slow the offense down. I have to get this to my pace a little bit at a time because Cascadia want to run, and I do not want them to run because I don't have the fighting power to fight with them.
Like you said, though, Best Coast is 0 of 8 from deep. Cascadia is 1 of 3. Only one made 3 in that first half. But if Best Coast wants to get their way into it, they're going to need to heat up from 3 fast.
Yeah, and then I will pack the paint from Best Coast, and I'm inviting Cascadia to shoot the 3. They don't want to shoot 3. They do all that damage on the inside. I know what they can do on the inside. They've been tearing their ass up the whole first half. So we got to try something different. Cool. I ain't giving the inside no more. Beat me from the 3 for the second half.
That's easier said than done, though. They've been dominant. They've been more athletic, and it's just hard to just take that away when you don't have the strength or speed to contend with them. And that's exactly what you want there if you're Best Coast.
Yeah, they gave up the 3. They missed the 3. I'm losing by the 3 in the second half if I'm Best Coast. I'm not losing by the inside paint no more. I'm losing by the 3. I'm packing the paint, and then you have every 3 you want. But I got to score on the other side. Somebody else has to get it going beside. So a good pass.
Beautiful ball movement there for Best Coast. Ball movement there for Best Coast. Jair Dunn putting on a bit of a dunk clinic here at the Parallel Fairgrounds. His team may be jet lagged, but he certainly isn't.
Not at all. It's good, so good to have those young, fresh legs. You get off the plane or get off the bus, and you just dunking immediately.
Lead is already down to 17. Great start to the second half here for Best Coast Ballers, but Cascadia is no slouch. They can make this 17-point lead a 27-point lead quickly. And as I say that, they hit their second 3 of the game.
Well,
gave him 2 for that one. A long 2. Yeah. Well, I guess his foot was on the line, but those are not the shots. Those are the shots that
Best Coast. Yeah, and if you're Best Coast, you gotta live with that. I'm cool with that. You can have it the rest of the night.
Anything as long as you're not giving them shots in the paint.
And they need to get Cross involved in the paint. He's a really good player in the paint. I don't know why they have him at the top of the key. I don't know what's this 4-1 they running. I have no idea, but Cross needs to be in the paint. He's the most formidable big in there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
3 right there for Cascadia. Jetson Holiday the third. 6'5", 17-year-old from Helena, Montana. I don't know many Montanians. I don't know about you, Rick, but
no, I just know Hannah, Montana.
Yeah. Oh, everybody knows Hannah, Montana, but
yeah, I know Hannah.
Is Hannah Montana? Is Hannah Montana from Montana though?
I don't know. I don't know. Our production team says she's not. But we don't know. Hannah, Miley Cyrus, throughout her last 20 years, she's kind of been from everywhere. She's been with everywhere and on everywhere. You know what I'm saying? From Montana to ATL to Texas to Cali to country to rap. She's been with and everybody. So who knows?
Not yet. She hasn't been with us. Halle Berry, because. But
Halle Berry.
Your Best Coast with a 3-point play opportunity that they just converted on.
So I just been told she's from Franklin, Tennessee, by way of Montana.
Oh, then by way of Montana. Best Coast is just stronger. They're quicker. They're faster and they're stronger. They are getting everything they want inside. Like we've seen some threes, some deep twos from in this half, but they're even hitting those. Like there's no answer for this Cascadia team right now, the best coach.
Yeah, I mean, let me say, Cascadia and Coach Barry, they're shining like a diamond right now. They're looking really good. The offense is good. The defense is solid. They look really good. I mean, that's all I can say. You got Suno Chopper at the line, and Suno's probably like, yo, I need.
Yeah. How good do you think that this Cascadia team can be with the way that they're playing right now? They look dominant in every single facet.
No, I don't think they're going to be dominant against every team, right? But they have the talent. When you look at Irving, when you look at the dunk guard, Kevon Jackson, when you look at Tyree Wells, Holbrook was playing, look, Holbrook with rebound right there. They have the talent to put up McGrady. They have the talent to put up big numbers and be successful. I think Coach Barry is unlocking his talent right now. It's a Dunk Fest USA right now.
Coach Barry, I would love to talk to you on SimWorld today. Consider this your
official.
My official request to interview you. That one, he's really done a phenomenal job with this Cascadia team to taking over for Isaiah Pope. We all know what happened with that.
Yeah, and I think at this point, if you're Cascadia, if you don't have a player that can dunk, you're not in the game right now. They're like, I want all dunkers in the game. If you can't dunk, then you can't be in the lineup right now because this is a dunk contest right now.
Yeah, feels like the 2013 Clippers, those Lob City teams where they're just out bodying teams, and just putting all their best athletes against other teams' best athletes and letting them go to work.
Yeah. And JK, while I got a moment right now, let me give a shout out to some people that's tuned in, they're locked in, they're watching right now on YouTube. Shout out to Anthony Henson, Coach Drayton, Sauber GT. Also, shout out to Kai Killings. Shout out to who else I'm missing on here? Red Bud in this thing, Drake Pope in this thing. Hey, everybody's tapped in. We see you, we watch you. I want to give you guys a shout out. Thank you guys for tuning in and tapping in with us on these games because you know how they go and they goes down.
You said Drake Pope. Drake Pope. I guess he's watching his brother's former team.
Hey man, look. Oh, and one Drake! Yeah, you know what? That's a good. You know we ought to. I wonder what Coach Pope is thinking of when he look at this team right now. Is he saying, "Man, they're playing like I thought they could"? I wonder. I don't know. I don't want to assume for him. Maybe we should. Maybe somebody should ask him. Maybe we should ask him his thoughts on his former ball club and just see, and just see what his response is. I'm curious.
Yeah, you also mentioned a shout out to Kai Killens. Kai Killens, Gulf Coast Lockdown won in the game before this, so Kai Killens for his strong performance on primetime right before this game.
Yeah, man. They up there in the standings trying to win that Southern Division. It's a dogfight between them and Southeast Select. The Southern Division in general is a dogfight. So yeah, man. Kai Killens is the bona fide uno numero on that team. So shout out to Kai. He's always doing his film study. He's always locked into the games and to the players.
Kai Killens, one of the most active personalities in all of SimWorld Prep. Always want to contribute. Always trying to contribute
Good
on and off the court. So Kai, we appreciate you for that. Great three ball there for Best Coast Ballers, but feels like it's a little too late.
Man, you worse than me, KJ. I was going to at least give him to the full quarter. You writing him out 2 minutes in third. I mean, you probably ain't lying, but for sponsorship's sake, we're going to say, oh, they got a chance to come back in the fourth, have a shot. But such is life. Turnover.
If you think they have a chance to come back in the fourth quarter, you and I are not watching the same game.
I don't think so. Katie's sitting right next to me. She's gonna be locking the door really soon. So, but usually the guys I'm calling with, they always are the glass half full kind of guys. I'm glad to call a call with you, JK, because you just like me. If that glass half empty, goddamn, the glass is half empty. It is what it is.
Yeah. So glass half empty. I'm just a realist. I see it for what it is. I'm an optimistic person. Right?
But now when it comes to best coach ballers
basketball, when it comes to basketball, when it comes to best coach ballers, you just gotta tell it how it is. Tell people what they gotta see and what they gotta hear. So
JK,
it's not a good performance right now for my coach.
What do you think? What is the main thing that best coach is doing wrong right now, in your opinion?
They're They can't defend anything. They can't defend anything. They're getting outmanned, outgunned, out-hustled in every aspect of this game.
So they're like them orange cones right now.
Yes. Great analogy. That is an absolutely immaculate analogy.
37 seconds left. If I'm best coach, I'm taking all the time in the world. There's no rush. I'm in no rush but to get on that bus. That's it. The only thing I'm trying to rush to is that bus.
You're not trying to rush to the shower just to like.
Nope. I take a shower at home. Let me get out of here. Let me get on this bus. Nope. Take a shower? Are they sweat? You gotta sweat to take a shower.
I mean, clearly they're sweating. If
call me crazy, but you gotta sweat to take a shower.
But if you're a guy like Suno Chopper, what are you listening to? What music are you listening to on the bus ride back? Like, what do you have to say?
I need to ask him. I know he listened to them on the bus after this game. 3 balls to end the third quarter. Everything that could go right is going right for Cascade. Everything that could go wrong is going wrong for Best Coast.
Never in one verse, and some big curse, and some big kiss, and some been lit, and after it all goes down, you can say, bitch black took this shit, and I blaze with Rick, became my cunning, but by running, the irony of that is just it coming back like you owe me something, so give me that. Who's afraid of the big back flag? I know you studied that myth, heard that whispers, and to who it may concern, flow like.
Welcome back to the Parallel Fairgrounds for the fourth quarter of action, where there really isn't very much action because Cascadia is up by 25 entering the fourth quarter. 4 guys in double figures for Cascadia. Rick can should we take it to some action around SimWorld Prep? What stood out to you throughout the day?
Yeah, let's take it somewhere. Bay Area. Yeah, but the coach has been on the hot seat lately. Well, not a hot seat, but he's been in the tabloids, so to speak, lately, right? But he gets a big win over now 13-10 Heartland Zombies, 66-61. I said it the other day that, hey, they talking that trash about coach, but if he comes out here in a race 20 and makes some noise, all that goes away. So he looks like he's on tap to do that. Heartland is one of those teams where they came out like gangbusters. Their calling card was defense, and that's how they were beating teams. But they always kind of was a scrappy team offensively. So with Bernard James only scoring 14 and no one else in double digits, that's not the offensive firepower that they needed, and they fall short. And hats off to this Bay Area team, man. They're getting it done short-handed. Done this night with 18 points, and Jawan Harris, my guy, 15 points. So yeah, that's in SimWorld, baby. Anything can happen at any point in time. You got to stay ready.
Yeah. You said anything can happen in SimWorld Prep. Can they come back down 20 points with 7 minutes to play? Can the best coast ballers do the unthinkable?
They can do anything but that. They can't do that. Oh! They can't do that. He can do that though.
To my man. To him on a silver platter, Kane Dozier, the 6'10", 243 pound man of a man. I want to take our attention up to the professional level for some SWBA playoff action. The 76ers just beat the Knicks.
Oh, really?
On that series and that game, they beat them in overtime.
Okay. Hey, that's...
Joel Embiid played.
Okay, good. I don't have the 76ers winning the series. I'm not high on the 76ers as other people are. I don't believe in Joel Embiid as other people do. Yeah, so I expect the Knicks to win the series for sure.
Game 6 going back to Philadelphia. This could spell trouble for the Knicks because Philadelphia is one of the best teams in the NBA.
No, I don't think so. But all my guards, all my SimWorld Prep guards, all my SimWorld U guards, if you're 6'3" and under, you should be watching religiously Jalen Brunson play basketball. He's showing you how I'm undersized. I don't have crazy athleticism or speed, but he knows how to work his angles, get in his positions, get in his spots. He's crafty and he can get his shots off at a multiple of angles. If you're a guard 6'3" or shorter, you should be studying Jalen Brunson's game. Should be a religious Bible for you every single day, for sure.
Like you said though, Carson Cuthbert, Gulf Coast Lockdown won earlier tonight. I think that's a message that Carson Cuthbert needs to hear. Carson Cuthbert needs to hear it, but back to Cascadia and Best Coast Ballers. We've seen a lot of good basketball straight to the rack there. Where is the defense? I would love to know.
He laid it up though. I don't know, JK. I'm just disappointed. I'm got so spoiled looking at dunks. He layups now look like you should be subtracting 1 point.
I think these guys are a little bit tired. I think these guys on Cascadia have been putting their foot on the gas so much that they feel they kind of have to go for the layup a little bit because this is kind of a massacre. There's no waste energy.
Oh!
As I say that.
Welcome to the top 10, young man. Welcome to the top 10.
North center. We will be back in a moment.
Sometimes when I'm alone, I stop and stare, having visions of you when you're not there. Every second we're apart just seems unfair. Sitting here fiending for your touch, don't know if it's love or lust, but you make it hard to concentrate when all I see is replays of your face in my head. But I want you here in my bed, but instead I gotta sit here and just wait and think of you all day. I think about you. I can't seem to stay. I can't seem to stay away from the thought of you. Now see the way you made me feel caught me off guard. 'Cause I've been a player all my life, so it's kind of hard to cope with these emotions that I'm feeling. Said it's killing me inside. Don't know if it's wrong or right, and I find myself at a loss for words. I lose my nerve. The thought of me without you just seems absurd. But first things first,
The parallel fairground for a bit of a glow in the dark show. There's been so much dunking that I guess they wanted to give people a chance to rest their eyes from the spectacle that they got to watch. But
yeah, where I'm a freak set. Hold on, JK. Where I'm a freak set in this bar. I got time tonight. I got time. JK, if I gotta leave, you can hold it down right for the next 4 minutes, 7 seconds.
Absolutely, Rick.
That's all I need. That's all I need is 4 minutes, 7 seconds. That might be. I'm gonna have some time left on the clock.
Before you leave, I think it's only right that we inform people. Jason Holbrook, for Cascadia, has a lower leg injury and what seems to be playing through a bit of a lower leg injury. We don't know the severity, but at the moment
it could be cramping up. Hey, you gotta get that pickle juice in you, man. Keep them cramps from acting up on you, bro. Get that pickle juice. But I'm a freak.
Pickle juice is for Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Huh? Man, what are you talking about, JK? You said pickle juice is in Chick-fil-A sandwiches.
What's that again? Ravens. Coast is making a bit of a run. They've cut this deficit to 15 points. They have a chance to roar back and potentially make this game respectable with 3 minutes left. Like you said, you wanted them to make it respectable.
I can't see a damn thing. I don't know what Best Coast is doing. I think they just hit a 3 though. So Best Coast plays better with no lights on. And still,
they got that steal.
When the home field advantage goes against you, oh my gosh.
Fairground, just a 10-point game. It was 25 points entering the fourth quarter.
It was. That is
Coach
crazy.
Ballers, it's coming back. We have a good one on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. It's still getting to the bucket with ease. So maybe I might be wrong. Best Coast wants a timeout. They want to talk it over, and we'll be back in a minute. Welcome back to the Parallel Fairgrounds here, where we want you to like, subscribe, and turn on that little red bell to get notified when we're live or when we're posting videos, so you can know when we have content to give you. Because if you don't, you're gonna miss out on some phenomenal stuff from me, yells, from your plays.
Hey, if you're watching right now, smash the button. If you're watching the video and you're not smashing that button, I'm gonna smash you, sucker.
What? Hey yo. Like button, smash that subscribe button, but we have the lights back on. I guess there was a bit of a technical malfunction.
I bet they ever put the lights back on. Best Coast put on a run with them lights up. Play the game. I'm going to assume that Cascade is going to hold on. Of course, play the game has to be Tyree Wells, who set the tone really early with 18 first half points, who's led the charge. That's a turnover. Who's led the charge for Cascaders to get this dub tonight on their home court. Good move. Good move.
Nice move. 10 points, minute 40. An uphill battle, but certainly doable.
Oh, now it's doable. You told me in the third quarter, JK, it wasn't no chance in hell. In the words of Vince McMahon, now you're saying it's doable, 10 points.
I mean, it's doable. It's going to be tough, but it's possible. See, that's the shot you want to force him into. You said you want to force him into bad threes. That's what you want to force him into.
If they get this lead down to single digits now, we might talk about something.
Single digits?
Oh. It's not enough. There's a minute left. It's a little too late to do the right thing now, but it's going to look good on the stat sheet. But Cascade pulls out this dub. I'm almost sure of it.
You just chastised me for saying that they're going to win.
That's a grown man move right there by the ultimate driving machine, Tyree Wells.
Tyree Wells is a man amongst boys. You know, also the man amongst boys, the dunk god, Kevon Jackson, as Cascade gets the turnover right there.
Well,
Kevon Jackson is a call.
Excuse me, JK. Let me call my friend. Katie, let me come get this door.
For three, that is good.
It's over with. Katie, come out the door, baby. It's over. Man had enough of beating.
This one is about curtains. They made it look nice. They made it look a little more respectable.
Yeah.
It is over. Cascadia will take the 83-72 victory at home. What should we expect from this team come when the race to one? Yeah. And that is game 11-point victory. This team will be scary come the race to one. And that is it for our SimWorld Prep triple header here on SimWorld TV. We've seen some phenomenal basketball tonight. Cascadia, Gulf Coast Lockdown. We've seen it all. This has been a great night. What stands out to you about this victory from Cascadia?
The fact that I'm about to get the hell up out of here. That's what's standing out to me right now. I'm gonna get my plane ticket to get up out of here. Hey, for JK, I'm Rick Blaze. We see y'all next time. We out. SimWorld. See the game? Be the damn game.
This has been a presentation of SimWorld.